Dear students, in this video we are going to see statistical inference, how to use the statistical tables. I'm Dr. C. Sudhakar with you. We will see how to use a T table and Z table in this video. First let us take a T table. A sample values are, let us take n equal to 15, that is size of the sample is 15 samples. Once you are having the size of the sample, then you have to find the parameter called degrees of freedom. For t-test, the degrees of freedom is n minus 1. That is 15 minus 1, 14 is the degrees of freedom. Okay, that we are finding it from here. The next step is, based on the alternate hypothesis, we have to choose what is the tail of the test. It may be one tail or two tail test. For this example, we are taking it is a two tail test. The next parameter is we should know what is the level of significance for the test. So for finding the table value, we are taking 10% as the level of significance, that is 0.10. Now let us see how to use the t-table. So this is part of the t-table. I am explaining you how to use it. So you should know what is the size of the sample. Size of the sample is 15. So from the size of the sample, we calculate degrees of freedom. For t-test, degrees of freedom is n minus 1. So 15 coming means here you will get 14. Now first step is the degrees of freedom are represented in this table in the left hand side. So first you take where you are getting 14 in the left margin. So here the 14 is coming. Second is we should take care of what is the nature of the test. It is a two-tail test. If it is a two-tail test, you can take the value from this row. Okay, so in this row, level of significance are given for two tails. In this row, level of significance are given for one tail. If it is a two-tail test, look these values. Now third is we should look for what is the level of significance. Level of significance is 10%, that is 10 by 100, 0.10. So you can look for 0.10 here. It is coming at this place. So two tail, look for level of significance, 0.10 is at this place. Now see in the same row and in this column what is coming in the intersection and the joining point. So here it is coming 1.761. So according to this data, the t value calculated from this table is 1.761. So what are the three steps? First, to find what is the degrees of freedom in the left margin. Second, you see what is the nature of the test. It is a two-tailed test or one-tailed test. And third, you see where is the level of significance. Take the value which is coming in the intersection. Let me show you one more example. Now we will take the sample size as 10, n equal to 10. So we will get the degrees of freedom is 10 minus 1 equal to 9. Now we will take one tail test. In the last example we have taken two tail test. Now we can take one tail test. The level of significance is 1%, that is equal to 0.01. Now let us use the table. So what are the steps? First we should look for the degrees of freedom in the left margin. So in the left margin degrees of freedom 9 is here. Then you should check for the nature of the test. Here it is a one tail test, so we should look for this row. In this row, the third step is we should check for the level of significance. Level of significance is given 0.01. So here is 0.01 value. Now take this row and take this column. In the intersection part, we are getting 2.821. That is the table value of t for this data, 2.821. So this is how we can use the t-table, whether it is a one-tail test or two-tail test. So based on the degrees of freedom, we have to choose the different rows, and depending on the level of significance, we should choose the different columns. In the columns also, we must be very careful that whether it is a one-tail test or two-tail test. One tail will be in the first row and two tail is in the second row. Okay, this table take care of one tail and two tail different values automatically. No need of going back to the Z table. Now let us come to the Z values. Okay, so let us see how to find the Z values from this table. Let us take a sample one. So assume that you are want to find the Z value. You should look for this last row. Now in the Z test, normally the n value will be a bigger value. Okay, it is more than 30. So 30 or 50 or 100, 60, 80, 1000, like that, the n value will be a very bigger number. So we are not going to find any degrees of freedom for Z test. So always Z test is only this row. So the second step is we are going to look for the one tail or two tail. Okay, so same like in the t-test, here also we'll have one tail test, two tail test. It depends on the alternate hypothesis values. So for this example, I'm taking two tail test and we will show you how to find the values. So two tail is here. Then find the level of significance. Level of significance is 5%. So in this row you can find where you are getting 0.05. So here 0.05 is coming. Now take this row and take this column. What is coming in the intersection? It is 1.960. That is the Z value for this level of significance and for this nature of test. So finding the Z value from the table is very easy. So sometimes some students, usually they will memorize this value. So we are having a limited number of values, 5%, 1%, 2% and 10%. These are the repeated values will be used in almost all the questions. So sometimes it will be memorized as well. So here I am giving the table. So from this table you can find the values. Finally, we will take one more example. Now let us take one more question to make sure our understanding. Now we are going to find the Z value from the Z test. Now this is the Z row. Now for this example, I am taking one tail test. So one tail test is coming in the first row. So one tail test we should look for. Now let us take the level of significance as 0.05. Now we should look for 0.05 in the first row. So it is coming here 0.05. Now take this column and take this row. We are getting 1.645. That is the Z value. Okay, table Z value is 1.645. This is how we can find the values of Z from the table. Okay. So in the normal table, if you look at that, the maximum value is 3.3 coming here. 3.3 coming here, that is a maximum value coming in the Z table. If the value is coming more than 3.3, if the value is coming more than 3.3, then simply we will reject the null hypothesis. So in that case, we don't want to check the level of significance is coming where, because for all the level of significance the value is 3.3. Okay, so the maximum value is 3.3 for us. Hope you know how to statistics table now. Signing off, Dr. C. Sudhakar.